gorgeous morning here in Staten Island. Thank you so much for coming out here today. My name is Megan Rossi. This is Christina Korkowski. And together, along with my husband Theo, we run Go Get It Life. We started this a couple years ago just as our way to help just kind of bring out some positive vibes, give back to our community, and give back to various charities who are doing just wonderful work for humans and animals, and just all about encouraging everyone to live their best life possible. So today we are out here to run and have fun with our friends, but also give back to Louie's Legacy Animal Rescue and the Silver Lake Park Conservancy. Louie's Legacy in particular is doing some phenomenal work. By the end of this year, they will have placed more than 10,000 animals in their forever homes. And also this year, they really stepped up in the wake of Hurricanes Harvey and Irma, and they have placed more than 200 animals into homes, and many of them are still looking for homes. So if you're interested in fostering or adopting, please let them know. But thank you so much for being out here, and I know Christina would like to.
Guys, guess what? I'm here with the legend right now. I'm here with the Netflix legend.
Not yet. Maybe a couple more seasons.
We'll speak about him in streams to come when Netflix becomes a global empire. But
yes,
for those of you guys who don't know, I'm here with
Theo Rossi.
Of course, the legendary Theo Rossi. And what do you play? What exactly do you do? Because, you know, some of us, for those of you who don't know out there.
Oh, man. Currently, actively, Hernan Alvarez, otherwise known as Shades, in the world of Luke Cage right now on Netflix. Marvel's Luke Cage.
So what's happening? What's happening, Luke Cage? Can we get a little bit of spoilers? Not too much?
No.
Contracts.
Not good.
Contracts.
Can't get anything. We're here doing a run. My run for charity, and we're here in SINY, and we're far away from the chaos of Harlem right now. We're just taking it easy. I think it's Saturday, yeah, man. No, we're really, I can't overstress that enough. Excited for the fans because we know it's been a while for what's about to go down in the world of Cage.
So how did you make the character, how did you engulf the character Shades, if I can ask? How did you, I know Marvel gave you the character like here, but how did you make it your own?
Well, the good thing about Marvel Netflix shows is that they take these like third tier kind of fringe characters that have never been, a human has never portrayed them on screen. Usually it's the first time you're seeing the iteration of it. So you have a lot of kind of freedom. The writers give you that information, but you know, this comic from the 1970s is kind of, what was going on there is kind of, you know, comics were a little different then. They weren't as, not like the graphic novels of today, which are much more based in realism. So Cheo creates these amazing characters with Jeff Loeb, you know, at Marvel, and then you kind of get to put your spin on it, and it really makes them like these four-dimensional characters of like, you know, their life before, and with Shades, it's just, what was so cool is the patience of that character, because you really got to stick with that character to see, because every time you see him, like, you learn something more and more and more, and now going into the second season, after the way the first one ended, we get to see everything.
So how does it feel to be like a Marvel character? I can only dream. Like to see stuff in a comic book now, and it's like, look, I'm in a major publication.
Yeah, as a self-proclaimed comic book geek, this is a dream. You know, to be sitting in scenes and like see Luke Cage, who you read that comic growing up as a kid and loved every bit about it, Heroes for Hire and, you know, and Power Man, and then get to know that you exist in that same world of, on a very close basis, of the Iron Fists and the Punishers and the Daredevils of the world, but in a bigger sense, you're in the MCU, that Thor and Hulk and all them exist in that world is it's a little overwhelming sometimes, because as an actor, you're just playing a character. But if you really step back as a fan and go, wow, we just mentioned, you know, hammer weapons, or we just mentioned, you know, the incident, you know, the big incident from the Avengers. We just mentioned that in an episode, and you realize we're all in the same world. It's really super cool.
So does that mean you're making a movie jump? Are we gonna see that?
No, I don't. You know, I don't know. I stay in my lane of where we are.
Shades on the big screen, guys. Imagine that guy.
I don't know if you know, the crazy thing about the Marvel Netflix characters in the movies is they're so based in reality that sometimes I have to even remember that we're on a superhero show. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm watching Jessica Jones, and I'm like, I love the show so much, and then all of a sudden she jumps on a balcony. I'm like, oh man, I forgot she was a superhero. Because they're so like those, you know, Nolan Batman movies where there's so like kind of realism to it. So, yeah, man, it's exciting. We'll see.
So how was the cast? Like, is it
Family?
Cool with the,
Yeah, pure family. I mean, this is actors. Alfre Woodard, Mahershala Ali, and Simone Missick, and Mike Coulter. I mean, this is like, I've never done in 17 years I've been doing this. I've never been with this kind of like, these are like, we are beyond the family. We're people who go in and do our thing, and at the same time we have the best time ever. You know, we love being at work. Love it.
And so, Louis Legacy Foundation, right?
Yep.
Let's talk a little bit about that. So, you started this when?
Louis Legacy is one of, I'm an ambassador for. Go Get It Life is what we're throwing the race on. It's something that I started years ago, where it's a catch-all for really all my charities that I'm involved with. We wanted to do this to bring more support to Staten Island, to get people out, to get people going, and then at the same time, my two favorite things in the world, besides, you know, obviously family and being able, the ability to act and stuff, my two favorite things in the world are dogs and running. You know, I'm running every day, and I've been surrounded, and I've never lived a day in my life without an animal. I've never lived a day in my life without a dog, and many other animals. So if I can get animals rescued, I can get people to run, get them to be hydrated through ounce water, and, you know, be motivated through Go Get It Life. It's like, this is a perfect day for me. So work all night last night filming, and then come here. It's like, I live a dream life, man.
Can I ask you one forbidden question?
Sure.
Who's your favorite DC character?
Joker.
Joker.
Easily. I mean, Killing Joke, I think, is one of the greatest comics ever made.
Which one? Which Joker? Which Joker? Because we gotta know.
Which Joker?
Jack
Oh,
Nicholson?
you're saying the portrayal of it?
Yes,
oh,
yes.
You know, I go for the comic book one, but I think it's very tough. I love Cesar Romero's, you know, I love the original Joker, because it was the first time I'd ever seen him on screen really being portrayed. I just think it's really hard. I know it's overused to really top that Heath Ledger Joker, because we're in a normal situation right now, and what makes a villain so impressive is when that he doesn't seem like crazy. Like, if, you know, if Loki walked in, you're like, oh, this is a comic book. But if like Heath Ledger's Joker walks in, you just think he's like some Pennywise crazy looking clown. You don't know that he's, so I think the realism of that character and what Heath brought to that character was tremendous. So I have to say that, but man, I love the originals.
And is your favorite Marvel character you?
No. No, my favorite Marvel character is Frank Castle.
Frank Castle.
I mean, I'm a, and right now, just from the trailers, I would probably be Black Panther. I can't wait.
Oh
that.
man, yes.
I can't wait. I'm so intrigued.
Oh, man.
Intrigued. Yeah, man.
Thank you so much. I appreciate everything.
Thank you, bro.
All right, guys.